By the way, I got sidetracked. I was supposed to rage about Atlas. So, Shin Megami Tensei! Shin Megami Tensei is a boring RPG. Persona is also a boring RPG. I played Persona 3, I liked it the first time around, then I tried replaying it and found out, it's actually pretty bland, right? Because like before, like when I first played it, I wasn't big on anime, right?
Okay.
All right. I wasn't big on anime, so I didn't know all the tropes back then. So I thought like this was hey, this is a pretty decent story, and then like, oh wait, I can predict every single plot twist if I was smart. So it's like they sort of throw a curveball with the whole robot lady who is also in love with you for some reason because anime. But
I mean, isn't that how things usually work?
I guess so.
In real life?
Robots?
Yeah, robot ladies falling in love with people.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
I mean, are we at that point in society?
I mean, yeah, because like the idea behind it isn't that people it's not like it's not like a what's it called pansexual. It's not a pansexual thing. Like it's just people who just can't like just have a hard time interacting with people, and so they go to the one thing that they're always using, like your phone or your OS or something like that. It's like when you first hear about stuff like that, it's like, hey, look, this guy married his DS. It's so funny because he's a loser, right? And it's because of people like that. That's why they are in love with these like non-human things, because humans suck. Is basically what's going on.
I mean, yeah, humans are terrible.
Oh God!
Can confirm.
I'm the best. I'm the best!
No, you're not!
Shit!
You're not the best. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just gotta scratch my eye.
Oh. Looking up the SNES Classic.
I'm just gonna... So yeah, like, the RPGs, Shin Megami Tensei in general, they have, like, every single one of them is mostly similar. Like, even with TMS, it's the Shin Megami Tensei, it's a Shin Megami Tensei game, right? You have 3 physical attacks.
Okay.
You have three different physical attacks. 4 main elements, and 2 instant kill elements. And then everyone has a weakness and a strength. Alright? And it's just... And like, the thing about Shin Megami Tensei games in general is that you're rewarded for... You're always going to be rewarded for hitting weak spots, but it's to the point where not hitting weak spot is just not a strategy. Like, it makes the game ridiculously easy. Like every game has a mechanic where you get like some sort of bonus for hitting weak spot, like in the Persona games, and I believe the rest of the Shin Megami Tensei games. You get like the enemy gets stunned if you hit them with an element that they're weak, with an attack that they're weak to.
Oh.
Or if you get a crit.
Well, I mean, that's a crit.
Yeah, I guess. Or if you get a crit, but like if you hit them with their weakness, they'll be immobilized for the rest of that turn. And if you hit them again while they're immobilized, they'll be immobilized for a second turn. And then if you manage to hit all of them with the weakness, you can go with an all-out attack, so that you do like fixed damage to every single enemy on the map. So even if they're immune to like something, that just doesn't matter. It's just gone.
You think we're gonna run into the same thing with TMS?
Yes, because TMS has a slightly different function. You're still rewarded for hitting weak spots to the point that hitting non-weak points is not a strategy. But with the session things, right? So basically, we're just gonna have to find ways to keep doing sessions, and that's it. That's the only strategy you ever need in the game. Like, even if they don't have a weakness, it's just playing a regular RPG. Like, they're ridiculously easy, alright? Like, we're playing on hard mode. Let's play.
Yeah, we're playing hard mode.
I played on hard mode for Persona. It's not the different in any way. They are ridiculously easy RPGs, which is why they're so popular, because anyone can play them. You don't even have to be smart or plan ahead or have a brain, honestly.
So basically we're gonna make the game extremely easy because we sometimes do plan ahead.
It's just easier to plan ahead, because that's kind of what you wanted to be doing in, like, strategy stuff.
Strategy? What's that?
You want to have strategy? I know, and you can just do whatever you want in, like, other games. Like, I played the portable version of Persona 3, alright, which is the newest one. So they ironed out all the broken mechanics.
Oh.
In the original release of Persona 3.
Nope.
In the original release of Persona 3, right? You had weaknesses. Okay, weaknesses took a turn to wake up from, and you don't get the turn back. All right.
Okay.
So basically, there's a strategy where you knock down the enemy, right, and then keep attacking them. And then when they're back up, you knock them down again, and they'll never attack.
Oh.
They'll never attack.
That seems a little broken.
So yeah, so like even Death, like the big bad of the Persona games, right? If you had like it doesn't have any weaknesses, but there's a skill in the game that always deals the electrified status or the shock status, right? And having the shock status means every physical attack you take becomes a crit.
Oh no.
So they crit. So they apply the electrocution, right? The electrocution. It's like the highest level Thunder Zeo attack move, right? And it always deals the electrocuted status. All right. So then afterwards, you just crit him. Death is knocked down, right? Then you keep attacking him, so now he's double stunned. And then you keep, but you don't do an all-out attack because all-out attack wakes the enemies back up.
Oh.
So you just keep doing that, keep knocking him down, and when he gets up, you electrocute him again, and keep knocking him down. He doesn't get off a single attack except for the first turn because he's always faster. But still, it is ridiculous. Like, not only that, but Persona games, there's just a shit ton of cutscenes in general. Well, that's more, yeah, I don't want to say that's a problem for TMS in general. I want to say mostly for Persona because of the stupid friendship gimmick.
Oh.
Where you have to spend your time not playing the video game and instead making friends with people. And it's not just like making friends with people. You have to make friends with the weirdest people.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
It's always these quirky people, and like I just want to talk to someone normal. Is that all right?
No.
No. Okay.
No, talking to normal people is illegal.
No. You have a troubling backstory, and it's always got to be something really dramatic. I mean, I guess everyone does have troubles, but like, they're mundane troubles. You don't usually have to wait 3 months to have a friend to talk about it. You know? Okay? That's not how friendship works, guys! Let's be honest here. Is what I'm saying making sense?
Well, if someone comments, maybe you'll figure it out.
Maybe. Kinda don't want to, because I don't want to play any more Persona games. No matter how many people like them. I'm just gonna take the checkpoint now. I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored of this level.
Probably.
I'm gonna take the checkpoint and the Yoshi.
I mean, I'm not even really looking at the game that much. I'm busy looking at what the
That's true. Okay.
what the thing has.
I have more problems with TMS, but that's as far as my rant is gonna go. Well, not TMS. Shin Megami Tensei. So you can go ahead and try to find the game.
What?
Try to find a game that on the SNES thing.
I mean, I feel like the box doesn't unless the box only has like this many games, I feel like there's probably a little bit more. I'd probably want my phone. Or I can just go...
Oh, you can steal my spot, actually.
Oh.
I'll
Well,
let you do that.
I need to do this in a way that doesn't...
Okay, somehow the pause button finally worked after I died. Jesus Christ. Stupid
Seems
camera.
legit. Just try not to sit on all the stuff.
Oops.
I made that stuff in working order at least.
Oops.
Damn it,
Double
random.
oops. But yeah, TMS is probably gonna kill me, and that's about it.
I mean... What did you expect?
Better video games.
No.
But then Quad had to come along. Like, you know, Artanoka 2, it was pretty memes, but at least there was like a story and we were actually interested in the game for the most part.
This is partially your fault, because you started the whole we play anime games trend. So it's partially yours.
It's partially my fault, but you started with Earthbound, so we had to play an RPG. So we had to dedicate time to an RPG sometime. Right? It just so happened that Artanoka 2 exists, and my friend let me play it. Or
Don't you mean your friend forced you to play it?
no, my friend actually just recommended it to me,
Oh.
and then was like, let's go with this, and like, and then you remember the first 30 minutes of the game, like, oh no, but then we played through the game. It's actually pretty good, right?
Well,
It's pretty enjoyable, and everything, and all the stupid stuff. It was funny to laugh at, and you know it's there just to laugh at it. And it's not always anime tropes 100% of the time. Sometimes it's just people being people. Like honestly, the people there, they were actually pretty human. Okay, like I know Raven Tails isn't a human thing, but still,
like they're relatively human.
they're relatively human. And like the series as a whole gets a little plays around with that a little bit. Like in the first game, I think I mentioned this before and during the Let's Play, but in the first game, it was like it was about Raven Tails being lower than humans. The second game was when they're equal, and the third game is when Raven Tails are better than humans.
Oh no.
What?
Good thing you got the one up.
I had like 3 1-ups too. It's fine. I just slid across a horizontal surface right off the map. Again!
Apparently the SNES Classic runs Linux.
I mean, yeah, so... Yeah,
That's neat.
that's alright. I'll bet you that the people who really enjoy Linux are like throwing things around celebrating when they heard that, but still, it's just Linux, guys. It's an OS, what do you want from it?
They probably want it to be more popular.
It's just an OS. Like the reason why people let's be honest. Okay. Big ol' honesty thing here, right? You know, we're both computer scientists, sorta, right? Sorta. You're kind of being a dual specialist, but you're probably going to be working like a software engineer,
Maybe.
right? I mean, it's most likely going to be a software engineer, right? But like stuff like that, the reason almost every business will still be using Windows. They'll use Linux as a kernel for all the network bullshit.
Like servers.
For servers and connecting everyone's computer to like the mainframe, right? But everything else is going to be Windows, and that's just because everyone uses Windows already, so it's like, you know, everyone's familiar with it. B, Windows has a lot of tools anyway that takes a lot more time to set up in Linux. That's just like right there, because the thing about software engineers and stuff like that, right? They don't set things up for you. You have to do that yourself. All right? That includes like setting up your workspace, making sure everything's connected to each other, and in general just checking to see whether you can work.
Yeah.
Like when you get to working status, that is all you, all right? You have to set up everything. I'm doing that right now in my internship. So I can tell you firsthand, I spent the whole week doing setup.
I mean, I pretty much went through that when I upgraded my OS.
Yeah.
I had to reinstall all the things, make sure I can still compile stuff.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the workspace because you got the new computer, so obviously like you upgraded things, so obviously you have to set things up, right?
It's a new install pretty much.
Yeah, you did a new install, so you have to do set things up. Like when you think one thing I assumed about like the workforce, right? I assumed that like, oh, they're just gonna have, when I get there, they're gonna have the computer and it's gonna be ready for me, and that's not true. They're just gonna give you the computer and you have to make it ready. All right. So that was that myth busted. And it takes a long ass time to get set up, alright? Like, I spent the whole weeks, except for Wednesday, because that was 4th of July.
Oh.
And that was a vacation for everyone, right? I spent every day, my 8-hour workday, setting up the computer so I can work, alright? And then my supervisor was specifically congratulating me for being quick about it.
Oh. So it takes longer usually?
It takes longer usually. He said, like, my supervisor says, at least it takes some people at least 2 or 3 weeks to get set up.
Jeez.
And I'm almost done, sort of, and I've only been working on it for 4 days now.
Oh.
So yeah, it's pretty brutal. You have to do all the setup yourself, alright? Now what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, OS, Linux shit, alright. Why Windows is popular, right? Okay, so we said, one, everyone already has it and knows how to use it. B, it's easier to get easier and faster to get set up in order to start working faster.
Generally more stuff available for it.
And C, not everyone is a software engineer. Alright? That is the most important part, alright? For the in most cases, you're going to be working on a team, and that team is going to have working with customers, and or connecting to other people, right? To other people to help work with. Software engineer is just one of many positions in a team. All right. So the reason why why Linux is a bad idea for that is because this person is just an administrative assistant, right? She doesn't need Linux for anything. She doesn't need Linux for anything. She doesn't know what it is. She was never trained to understand what Linux is.
She just needs something that works.
It's like she doesn't even know how to fucking spell it. All right. She just needs a computer to do all her work. And you know what? She uses a Windows laptop at home. Guess what? She's using a Windows computer at her
work.
job. Right. So yeah, that's why almost nothing uses Linux.
Because they just need something that works right then, there, now.
Right. Yeah. Like, if you want to go in there and complain that they're not using Linux, you get fired. All right. You get fucking fired right off the bat. All right, because Windows updates as well, and there's actual professionals working on the updates, even though kind of Windows OS has been kind of up and down,
Yeah, Microsoft's doing their own thing.
Yeah, but people are working on it just as much as Linux as people are working on Linux. All right, so Linux isn't the be all end all of OSs because it fucking sucks. All right, let's get on with it. There I am. Okay. I'm angry now. Yeah.
You're angry now.
Yeah. I'm ready. This is the same level in Mario Galaxy.
So you remember this? You remember this section from Mario Galaxy 1?
Yeah, except it's faster and you have time blocks. I believe those are new.
So you remember this stage from Mario Galaxy?
Yes. Oh, you also get silver stars. What? Silver stars? I was just about to sequence skip.
No.
Nope.
No.
I believe this was a secret planet in Galaxy 1.
Huh. All you need to know is sequence breaking is illegal.
Yep.
It's been banned in all 72 countries.
All 72 of them. Uh-oh. I
It
probably
seems
shouldn't.
safe.
I probably shouldn't have skipped that section because there's probably 100% going to be a dead. I'm dead. Okay, I'm not
I thought
skipping.
that was intentional.
I'm not skipping anything this time. All right, let's
I
go.
thought that was an intentional death.
Yeah, no. I mean, it works out for me because I get back to where I wanted to check. I like how they don't give you a time stop before this slump in particular. Let's see. Does this guy stomp on the same place every time? Yeah, he does. Alright. Oh, the problem... That's not the problem. The problem is he's fast. Right.
Like that?
I'm good, though. Oh! I'm good.
Are you sure? Are you sure? No, you're not sure.
No.
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 Do better.
Yeah. God. I kind of want to watch Shin Megami Tensei again. I watched it at least 3 times now, but it's just that good. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna die.
Oh, I almost made it.
No, you didn't.
That's an in for... That's still an in for tennis, alright? Ow. Ow! But yeah.
Apparently it's possible to hack the SNES Classic War games on it.
Yeah. I know I ranted about Shin Megami Tensei, and people are gonna be like, but you play Atelier, and I'm like, you know what? Atelier is fucking stupid, alright? It's fucking stupid, but that's why you play it.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, I got stuck on him again. Alright, Atelier is fucking stupid, but that's why it's great, alright? Because because we know it's stupid. They know it's stupid. And like it's like you can argue it's mostly anime, right? But you still want to play the game when you're playing it.
It's like it's dumb and it's self-aware that it's dumb.
It's dumb and self-aware, and like that doesn't stop you from playing the game because the game itself is interesting. Like when
the problem totally arises when it's stupid, but it tries to be serious about it.
Sometimes it deserves it. Most of the time it doesn't. But like the serious part they have to exist just because corporate mandate. I think that's an angle. But yeah, then like you can't have an entirely stupid game and also have it be an RPG. That's just you need at least a story. Otherwise, there's no reason to play it. You need at least something happening, even if it's the most bare basic thing. That's just what makes all RPGs great. All right. Stories in Atelier, they're like they're pretty simple, all right? Some people have dreams and then they achieve them, and that's all. Sometimes it's completely stupid, sometimes it's ridiculously stupid, but it works. All right?
So what is it about TMS that doesn't work?
TMS that doesn't work. All right, TMS. It takes a bloody ass long ass time that I don't want to play the game anymore, all right? So like Atelier, there's no drive to actually do anything. Okay, Espionage, right? We had a schedule, right?
Yeah, we had a schedule.
We were always busy. We were always busy until the schedule was over, right? And then we got a new schedule and we got busy all over again. That is true, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Sophie, there is less of a direction, but we still want to play the game.
Because we know how it works and such.
It's not because we know how it works. It's more that like there's no reason to actually do anything in the game other than progressing the story is just like on paper sounds boring. All right.
Yeah.
Do random shit. Go on fetch. All right. But like we're always busy. We're still always busy. Why?
Right, because we feel like we need to do something?
Exactly. We want to be doing something in Sophie. And every time we do something, we get rewarded for it. And when we get rewarded for it, we can do more things to get rewarded for it.
So it's just one of those unending cycles.
Yes. It's so great.